Before a leader speaks, their energy speaks. Before a strategy is explained, their attitude is felt. And long before success shows up in numbers, it shows up in mood. What if the real power of leadership is not authority but emotional energy? Welcome back to Wisdom Swing, where we explore the principles behind lasting success and meaningful leadership. Today's message is simple but powerful. A leader should be positive and energetic, not because optimism sounds nice, not because energy looks impressive, but because a leader's emotional state is contagious. It spreads faster than strategy. It shapes culture more deeply than rules, and it determines whether a team moves forward with confidence or hesitation. Leadership is not just about decisions, it is about atmosphere. Every room has emotional temperature, and the leader sets it. When a leader walks into a space discouraged, defensive, or drained, the team feels it immediately. Motivation drops, creativity shrinks, communication tightens. But when a leader enters with optimism, calm focus, and purposeful energy, something shifts. Shoulders straighten, conversations open, possibilities expand, energy transfers. Positivity in leadership is not pretending problems do not exist. It is choosing perspective despite problems. Challenges will always be present. Markets fluctuate, plans fail, mistakes happen, but teams do not collapse because of difficulty alone. They collapse because of hopelessness. A positive leader communicates one powerful message during uncertainty: we will find a way. That belief stabilizes morale. Energy, on the other hand, fuels momentum. A leader's enthusiasm signals commitment. When a leader shows excitement about a vision, others are more willing to invest effort. Energy communicates urgency without panic. It communicates dedication without pressure. It shows that the mission matters, and when people feel that their work contributes to something meaningful, productivity increases naturally. Let's break this down. Emotional states are mirrored unconsciously. If a leader reacts to setbacks with panic, the team mirrors anxiety. If a leader responds with calm focus, the team mirrors stability. Neuroscience supports this phenomenon. Humans are wired to read emotional cues. In organizations, the leader's mood becomes the emotional blueprint. That is why leadership requires emotional discipline. You may feel frustration internally, but how you project that emotion shapes the entire environment. Positivity also builds resilience. In any ambitious journey, setbacks are inevitable. Products fail, campaigns underperform, ideas are rejected. In those moments, teams look upward. They search the leader's face for signals. Is this the end? Or is this a lesson? A positive leader reframes failure into feedback. Instead of asking, who is responsible? They ask, what can we improve? This shift protects confidence while encouraging accountability. However, positivity must be authentic. Forced optimism erodes trust. Teams are perceptive. They know when enthusiasm is real and when it is performance. Authentic positivity acknowledges challenges honestly but emphasizes solutions. It says, yes, this is difficult, and yes, we are capable. That balance builds credibility. Energy also affects pace. When leadership energy is high, execution speeds up, meetings become decisive, projects move forward, communication sharpens. Energy eliminates stagnation. It prevents the slow drift that often weakens organizations. Yet energy does not mean chaos. It means intentional momentum. It means being proactive rather than reactive. Consider the alternative. A leader who constantly complains creates a culture of complaint. A leader who focuses on obstacles creates a culture of hesitation. A leader who doubts publicly spreads insecurity. Over time, this drains initiative. People stop proposing bold ideas because they expect negativity. They stop taking ownership because enthusiasm feels unwelcome. Morale becomes fragile. Positive leadership encourages psychological safety. When energy is encouraging rather than critical, team members feel safe to innovate. They feel supported when experiments fail. They feel motivated to contribute more than the minimum. Productivity is not only about systems, it is about spirit. And spirit is influenced by leadership energy. There is also a deeper responsibility. Leaders are visible. Their words carry weight. A casual negative remark can linger longer than intended. A sincere compliment can energize someone for weeks. The emotional impact of leadership multiplies because of position. That is why self-awareness is crucial. Monitor your tone, reflect on your reactions, manage your state before you manage others. Positive energy does not remove pressure, it transforms it. It converts stress into challenge. It converts deadlines into purpose. It converts competition into inspiration. When a leader consistently communicates belief in the team's ability, confidence becomes culture, and culture drives long-term performance. Another critical element is consistency. Occasional enthusiasm is not enough. Sustainable leadership energy requires personal discipline, sleep, learning, reflection, physical care. You cannot pour energy into others if your own reserves are empty. Protect your mindset, guard your focus, replenish your perspective. A depleted leader cannot create an empowered team. Remember, positivity is not weakness. It is strength under control. It is choosing composure when tension rises. It is choosing encouragement when criticism feels easier. It is choosing vision when distraction pulls attention away. Energy is not volume. It is clarity combined with conviction. If you aspire to lead, whether a company, a project, or your own family, ask yourself daily, what emotional environment am I creating? When I enter a room, does hope increase or decrease? Does focus sharpen or scatter? Does confidence grow or shrink? Leadership influence begins long before formal authority. It begins with emotional presence. The most effective leaders understand that their primary job is not control. It is inspiration. It is alignment. It is sustaining belief during uncertainty. A positive and energetic leader becomes a stabilizing force. They become the reason people push through fatigue. They become the source of momentum when progress slows. In the end, strategy may guide direction, but energy determines speed. Vision may outline goals, but positivity determines persistence. Success is not built solely on intelligence or resources. It is built on morale sustained over time. And morale begins at the top, so choose your state carefully. Guard your attitude intentionally. Lead with optimism grounded in reality. Energize with purpose anchored in clarity. Because when a leader shines light, the team sees possibility. And when a team sees possibility, performance follows. Thank you for spending this time with Wisdom Swing. If this message inspired you to lead with more positivity and energy, please like, subscribe, and follow Wisdom Swing for more insights on leadership, mindset, and success. Comment below. Energy creates momentum. Keep leading with strength. Keep inspiring with purpose. And remember, your presence shapes performance.